What is up, my truth seekers? Okay, that was a little cringy. Hey guys, so I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering where I've been. If you guys don't know who I am or you're just clicking on a random video, what's up? My name is Kelsey. I got banned on TikTok for making conspiracy theories. Okay, so you guys probably want to know what happened to my account. I'm just gonna give a little glimpse to those who don't know exactly what happened and just start following my new one. So basically, I kind of went viral making Pizzagate videos, 5G conspiracies with COVID videos, like all of the above, and deep state, new world order, etc., etc. Anyways, my account got really big after I posted specifically the Pizzagate one with Justin Bieber's Yummy music video. So I posted that one, and over the weekend I gained like over 200,000 followers. And then Sunday, which was also the eclipse, I'm not saying that's connected or anything, but my account got mysteriously banned. And I then found out the real reason what happened. There's some really angry people out there, but I can't talk about it until July 26th. And I'll make a whole video about it then. I know it's a really specific date, but you guys will understand when I talk about it why I can't talk about it until then. Okay, so today I'm just going to be answering your questions that you guys submitted last week on my Instagram. If you're not following me, I'll link everything down below. So let's get started. Are you positive, negative, afraid about the outcome of all this? So as I keep repeating in every video, I feel like we all need to stay at a positive consciousness, a positive vibration, frequency. I'm a heavy believer in our consciousness and our vibrations and law of attraction, all that good stuff. So as long as we keep a positive light to all of this, I feel like we will overcome it. And so obviously it's scary, and a lot of people have been messaging me on Instagram or Snapchat and saying like, I have so much anxiety and all this. Like, that was never my intention, was to scare you guys. I just want you guys to become aware of a lot of things that are hidden from us or could be hidden from us. I'm sorry, I don't want to get banned on here too. Or just like questioning things, not even with our government, but like in your own life too, in your personal life, how some people can manipulate you, and you got to become aware of emotional intelligence as well as a big part of it. And I love studying personal growth and law of attraction, like I said. So everything that I talked about in my videos was just correlating to help you guys to open up your minds a little bit, because being open-minded is really healthy. Being biased isn't, because your mindset really should be open to a lot of things and open to new ideas, and that's what I was trying to get you guys to do. I wasn't really trying to scare you. I mean, I know these conspiracy theories are pretty scary, but I'm also really into mysteries. So where are you from? Are you Latina? That's an interesting question. I am originally from San Diego, California, but I moved to Las Vegas to go to UNLV, and I've been stuck here since I graduated. Conspiracy on the fireworks going on. There actually is a conspiracy of the fireworks going on, and all I'm going to say about that is Project Bluebeam. Have you looked into that YouTuber that has decoded the alphabet with numbers? I have not, but I will look into it. Every video or every document that you guys have sent me, I promise, like, I save them, or like I put them on my homepage to look at later, because there's so much information that you guys sent me that I'm just like taking it all in at once. But I promise I'm not ignoring you. How have you been doing? Good, actually. At first, when I first found out what happened to my account, I wasn't doing too good. There was a lot of creepy stuff going on with my family, with me, and I will give that story at the end of how I found out I was being like spiritually attacked, but stay tuned. Okay, I feel like they will find you on everything. Probably. Honestly, it's not a matter of if they find me, it's a matter of like the attacks they have on me. And I know I'm not the only one that posts about this stuff, so like I hope they're not getting attacked either, or their families. That's just like the scariest part. Like, I really could care less if they ban me again, because I know I'm doing something right, but it's just a matter of I don't want them to keep attacking me spiritually. COVID conspiracy, please, pandemic. So I actually did talk about this before my account got taken down, unfortunately. Like, it was a really good series. I was really excited about it because I worked really hard on the research. And all the research I did for all the conspiracies was really in-depth. Like, I don't think you guys understand how many nights I did not sleep just to make those videos. And I know they're only 60 seconds, but there's a lot that goes into each video. And I give props to all these TikTokers that do this for a career. Like, it's intense, and I'm actually going to start work soon, so I don't know how much time I can dedicate myself to this anymore, which sucks. So hopefully this kicks off and maybe I can make this a career. I don't know. But if you want me to make another COVID one, like, I don't want to talk about that subject because that's one of the main reasons I got kicked off. But if you want to do your own research, you can go here. Sorry guys, I was thinking of even changing my content to a lighter perspective on consciousness because it could relate to just helping people with personal growth and stuff. I thought I saw something, but it was my arm. That scared the crap out of me. Okay. On your old TikTok, you mentioned God that was actually a demon. Who was that? Oh, so in the book that I've been reading, so this is the book I keep referring to. Everyone keeps asking me about this book. It's The Stick, and there's a PDF version. I linked it in my Twitter. So if you follow my Instagram, just go to my Twitter. That's linked in my Instagram, and then the PDF version's there. This is what started my research, like my heavy research. But this book basically talks about King Nimrod, Babylon, like everything that I talked about in my videos. I basically made his whole book into 60-second clips for you guys. It's really interesting. This author, he actually was an atheist before he started his research. His research took about 7 years, and it's intense. And there's a lot of information, a lot of Bible verses, and now he believes in God, and it's crazy. Okay. Can you speak on Trump possibly being a time traveler? I heard about that, like Baron Trump and stuff. I looked into it. I think it's interesting that there's a book about it too that was written in like the 80s or something. I was gonna make a video about it before my account got banned or before I started getting attacked, but at this point, like, I'm trying to lay a little bit low about talking about those subjects. Have you done research on Apple? Are they connected? I have not done research on Apple, but I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, they're listening to us right now. They're listening to me film this video, so can you talk about the shows, movies that reveal the truth? I linked a couple of documentaries on my TikTok on the resources video, Out of the Shadows, Falcaball. I know a lot of people hate those because they think it's like Republican propaganda. I could see how they could think that, and I can see that it could be that, honestly, but I was never into politics. I don't like politics. My brother is the poli-sci major. He studied that. I study journalism, so I'm a researcher. And the only reason I like those Falcaball and Out of the Shadows, it might be alt-right, it might be propaganda, but it does open your eyes to new possibilities. I mean, and not everything might be true in those documentaries, but it's a really, really interesting concept that they put out, and they do talk about time travel as well. I know you don't want to post it, but I would love to see the light bulb chart you made. So I did make a Illuminati chart on my old account, and a lot of people liked that. I was thinking of doing that again, but not right now. I gotta wait a little bit. It's kind of a risk that I'm even posting this YouTube video right now. So I'm gonna wait a hot second before I start posting more in-depth videos. Mostly right now I'm posting videos that like news that comes out. Like, I know everyone says Trump died, and it's just a bunch of, I don't want to be marked as misinformation because that was one of the main reasons I got taken down. I want to lay low for a hot second before I dive into anything this hard again. Do you know how to code? I know a lot of YouTube people that do, so their videos won't get deleted. I don't know how to code, so DM me, please. Opinion on Afterlife, like, what do you think happens after death? So I actually read, oh dang it. My books are like set up so my phone can stand up because I'm filming on my phone. But there's a video called Adventures of the Soul by James Van Praagh, and he's a medium and he talks to spirits and he talks about what happens in the afterlife, and he also talks about how he had a near-death experience. He also has friends who have had near-death experiences, and you basically go halfway into the other realm, and he talks about how amazing it is, and it's basically a state of mind. Like I mentioned in my other videos, I did grow up Catholic, but I only went to church a couple times, either with friends or in high school. My parents tried to go again because we moved cities, but it never felt right. For me, it felt really uncomfortable, like I was doing something against God. I don't know if that makes sense to anyone, but it made sense to me when I read this book, when he talks about how religion was man-made to manipulate the masses. And my intuition has never lied to me up until now, and my intuition has always been really strong about certain things. So I believe that was just my intuition telling me the truth, my truth at least. Whatever resonates with you, resonates with you. I don't want to disrespect anyone who does go to church or studies religion or any of that, but I'm just going off my research, my intuition, and yeah, no disrespect at all. Just want to send my respect. Oh, thanks. Let's see. Did the person who got you banned have ties to Postigate light bulb? So I did post about one of the guys that got me banned, but there's more people that are angry, and I will talk about it, like I said, July 26th. Stay tuned. Have you thought about making a secret Reddit account? So I don't want to do like a blog type thing or typing. I like making videos. I like talking, obviously. I like talking a lot. So I think it's also easier for our attention spans. And a lot of people like reading. I love reading, but not a lot of people have time to read, and they can just listen to my voice in the background of doing their homework or their makeup or whatever, getting ready. So that's why I like videos a lot more. I thought about doing a podcast, but not a lot of people listen to podcasts, and I don't like editing podcasts because I took a podcasting class last semester before I graduated, and it's hard. And then I tried making a podcast and it was hard. Not gonna lie though, you are my girl version of Shane Dawson. Aww. Don't disrespect him like that. I'm just kidding. I love Shane Dawson, but right now it's like a lot of news has come out about him, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, everyone's being exposed. 2020, bro. Do you think there's a conspiracy behind Chinese light bulbs? If you don't know what that means, you know. Killing Buddhist monks in Tibet. I've heard of that, and like I said, I don't want to get into other conspiracies right now, but just know that I've heard about it. And you can do your research here. What celebrities are not involved in Pizzagate? That list might be shorter. Honestly, I feel like all of them are. Every list that I've looked up is different, and I feel like all the big names are in on it, because the theory is like you sell yourself to the higher power for your fame and money. So you notice like all the underground artists or underground movie stars or whatever that you think are really good. Like, I think some underground artists are so good. I'm like, why aren't these popping like on the radio or like top 10 lists? It's probably because they're not involved, you know? Like, it's all like a game. At least that's what I think. You guys can do your research. You guys can believe whatever you want. Did TikTok take down your account? Yes. This ain't a question, but your makeup is always so pretty. Stay safe. Thank you. I hate when people say that Pizzagate is fake. Me too. Do you think the elites have something to do with COVID and the riots, like to distract us? For legal reasons, what I'm about to say is all misinformation and is fake, but yes. When did you start learning about it all? So I've always been a curious soul. Like, ever since I was a kid, I was that weird kid that like loved like ghost adventures, Goosebumps. I love Goosebumps series. Like, I was that weirdo, like had the whole series during class. I love scary movies like Nightmare Before Christmas. I know that's not really a scary movie, but like as a kid, or Coraline. Like, I loved all those scary movies as a kid growing up. I wanted to be a CSI agent. Like, I loved investigating and mystery and all that. So I've always had it in me. Though with the recent events with the protest and all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes, like the planted bricks and all this, and I was like, something's going on. So then I came across this TikTok video of this girl. Shout out to her. She literally triggered something in me, but she posted the Illuminati card game and how everything is predicted, but it's planned. And I looked that up and I was like, oh shit, like I need to buy me some more research or get into this. So then I bought this book. I found it, I literally just looked up Illuminati and this came up, and it was the first one I got, and it's been downhill ever since. Down the rabbit hole ever since. I just honestly want justice for all. I want to know the real reason why there's so much injustice for the Black community, for minorities, for like why the government's so corrupt, and I feel like it has a lot to do with the light bulb. So, and most of my conclusions say that it is. So I know I've gotten a lot of hate that people say that I'm racist or that I don't care about the movement and all this, and honestly guys, like I cared so much about this movement. That's why I started this research. I know like my videos on my old account may have seemed like I was insensitive or disrespectful to the events happening, but once I found out what really happened, I was like, no, what they're doing to the Black community is disrespectful. They were using the BLM movement for their benefit and using our emotions, like manipulate, like a toxic ex. Think of it like that. Think of it as like a toxic ex-boyfriend that's manipulating your emotions for themselves, just for themselves. They didn't care about you, like they just care about themselves, and they make it seem like they do care about you and they're trying to help you and stuff. But if they really cared, honestly, we've been protesting for months now. Like if they really cared, they would have done something by now. And it's not that hard to sign a freaking executive bill. But yeah, I do care, and I'm not racist. Like I hate saying that. That's so weird. I'm not racist. Like I feel like no one should have to prove that. You should just hear it based off how they are and how they come off. Like I hope I don't come off that way, and I don't want to prove myself away. I want you guys to make your own opinions about me, but I hope you guys don't think I am that kind of person, because I promise you I'm not. My goal has always been since I was little to help people solve mysteries, solve crimes. Like I really wanted to be a CSI agent, but yeah, I hope that was all over the place. I'm sorry. Who banned your TikTok and how do you know? Well, like I said, everyone keeps asking this question, but stay tuned. July 26th. Do you have Libra placements in your chart? I feel like you do. I don't actually. I'm a Sag Sun, Taurus Moon, and Gemini Rising. You can tell. I'm very outgoing and adventurous and spontaneous, and I'm very emotional. So what kind of music do you like? I like all of them. Honestly, that's such a cliche answer, but I really do like a lot. I just got into country like 3 years ago. I just got into country 3 years ago because my college roommate, she loved country and she always played it, so she dragged me down that hole. And honestly, I love country now. I also work for country radio stations, so I love EDM. Millennium is my favorite. My sister's telling me about Trump's tweet about Kofefe. What do you think it means? I actually just re-uploaded this video on my TikTok, so check it out. TikTok recently deleted like the last part of the series to that conspiracy theory, which I'm honestly, at this point, I give up trying to post anything because everything I post keeps getting taken down. Do you think you'll ever be able to talk about the ban? Yes, July 26th. Stay tuned. Which book would you recommend to read first? Depending on what you're studying, because I do talk about my spiritual journey as well, so I have a lot of books about those. The Four Agreements is really good. Vibrate Higher Daily, which I have right now. This one's really good for like vibrations, consciousness, all that good stuff. Also, I think you're underneath it, but Just Fucking Do It is really good too. Rise of the New World, like I said, I keep talking about this book, but that one's OG for my theories, so. Oh, also, this one's really good. It's really short, but it was written in 2018. It talks a lot about what's going on right now, and I had a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. I wanted to make a video about this, but who knows if I can. Do you believe everything that's written in the Bible? So, what I believe does not matter. It should be whatever resonates with you. But I personally never read the Bible. I read some verses, but like I said, I never liked going to church. I didn't like religion. It's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't feel comfortable. So it's not that I don't believe it, because obviously like the way he describes it in his book with the Bible verses makes sense. I never really understood it either because it's written so long ago that people translate it differently too. So it's not that I don't believe it. It's just like I've never really read it or interpreted it. Can you elaborate more on QAnon? Who do you think made the powerful figures? So I think QAnon is different from Anonymous, and I've talked about that. They're two different groups, or QAnon is actually one different person. I talked about how he might be JFK Jr. and helping Trump, but I also have heard that he might be not as good as we think he is. So I don't know. But I know Anonymous got dismantled in 2013 by the CIA, so I know the Anonymous that we have now is not the one we think they are. They are, I'm not going to say anything, this for legal purposes, everything I'm going to say is misinformation. But I feel like the Anonymous now is just like a manipulation tactic, because they claim that the conspiracy theories about deep state, Pizzagate, and everything I talked about was a propaganda movement to help Trump's campaign, which has nothing to do with Trump, first of all. I mean, I see how it could possibly tie in because some people think he's trying to help us, but like, bro, stop trying to desensitize the ugly truth. Save the children. Are you okay? Like, actually. Yes, I'm okay. It's funny how these Hollywood stars are so mad at you. I will put a disclaimer out now. I don't know specifically who else banned me, but I know I have a theory of who it is. But I do have receipts and videos and pictures to prove how they did it, which is very interesting, and I want to get your thoughts. So July 26th. Are other countries involved with the light bulb trafficking? How do you research? Yes, everyone is involved in it. The whole world is a part of it. That's why it's called a New World Order, because the whole world's like, that's why I'm saying like question everything, because everything you see on the news is not always true. And I don't want to get taken down for saying that, but even with my journalism background, like I have a degree in journalism. We studied CNN, we studied CNBC. Like I had a professor that worked at CNN, and there's some shady stuff that goes down, and manipulation of how you should project the news. And like I'm saying, the way George Floyd died, no one covered Hillary Clinton court date. Like, why? So I don't trust the news. That's my personal opinion, just because I also know what goes down. I feel like other countries aren't as desensitized. I know some people said that their other countries are talking about child trafficking just like publicly, so that's good. But also, I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know that the same week George Floyd died, and also in Paris, France, another black man died with a cop's knee on his neck. So like, what is going on? You guys can't find that video on YouTube. Trust me, I tried to find it, or Google. Just look it up on duckduckgo.com, or Young Pharaoh talks about it as well. It's just fishy stuff, man. And the fact that we can't find this stuff on Google makes me mad. Can you post all the books you've read? I can't find the screenshot. I'll post a picture if I can right here. If not, I'll link all the books down below. How long does it take to piece together your conspiracy theories for it to make sense? Oh my god, like I said, the first couple of weeks that I started making videos, then I started like popping off, I did not sleep. I don't know if you guys can notice, like with the bags under my eyes, I did not sleep. I go back to work soon, and like I feel like if I continue this, I'm not gonna sleep at all. So that's why I'm very stuck on what I should do, but I do want to continue this. I just wanted to say that I think turning your TikTok into a spiritual themed one is a wonderful idea. So yeah, that's like what I want to do. I want to turn into spiritual of like personal, spiritual, of energy, of vibrations and law of attraction and all that good stuff. Is it true American Twitter is censoring their trending topics today? And you know what? About you know what? Yes. I can't read, I'm sorry, and I can't speak either. Hey girl, I want to know if you truly believe this is real. I'm shocked. I don't know what it is. Sorry, like there's so many questions that probably got lost in the thread. Have you bought crystals in SD? If so, where? I want to get some. In San Diego, they have some by the beach, like OB, PB. You literally can Google crystal shop or spiritual shop and they'll pop up everywhere. But I bought more of mine in Vegas, where I live now. What did you find out in the Obama-Biden research that you did? That was my next video. I was so mad before my account got banned. That was gonna be my next video about Obama and all that stuff, but now I can't talk about it, so that makes me mad. The Las Vegas shooting was a hoax. How did the killer manage to remove 800 pounds of bulletproof? I don't know if you worded that right. I'm sorry. Or I don't know if I read that right. But yeah, the Las Vegas shooting was a part of the plan, according to theory. And what I'm about to say is misinformation. But according to theory, it was all planned, and it was just another scare tactic. Young Pharaoh talked about it in his video, briefly talked about it with this Google whistleblower, that he talks about how censored Google is, what they do during these events, how they censor everything so you can't find the real information. So like during the Las Vegas shooting, they censored everything, and basically my research, they used MK Ultra to manipulate this random guy that was just there for vacation to do this horrible event. It was all under mind control, and that's just theory. You guys can look it up more on, like I said, this website, but their main goal, I guess, was to kill Trump that weekend, but he didn't show up. I don't know. It's just like a lot of different theories within that one event, but I just feel it's a little fishy too. So I don't want to say if it's true or not, because I know a lot of lives did get lost, and I send respects and love to those families. Why are these celebrities on house arrest? Ask Hillary Clinton that. It's because of the Pizzagate. They're all involved, so, and no one will tell you that. What happened to your TikTok? Why didn't you get any emails to stay quiet? Yeah, that sucks. Like, I didn't get any warning or at all. It just said your account is banned. They could have just taken down one video or two, and I would have been like, all right, like, I get it. Or they would have been like, send me a warning or something. I don't know, man. Like, I was really mad. I'm still mad. Who are they you talk about in your Snap stories? The one silencing. Like I said, I can't talk about it until July 26th. Can you give a list of celebrities and leads associated with pasta fence and light bulb? So you guys can look up the list on the website I keep mentioning, but basically it's really everyone we look up to, and it's kind of sad. I mean, I know like Justin tried to warn us and try to, there's a lot of theories that he is trying to escape it and all this and try to find God again, which is amazing. So, but there's a lot of people that, no bueno. He talked about Isaac Happy in his last video he did on his Insta Live. Oh my god, so many people sent me this video, and it kind of scared me because I was talking about it, but I know I'm not big, I'm not an actor or an actress like he is. So, but it's just scary, you know, talking about this on the internet and like, like everything that's been happening lately, like, so, but Isaac Happy, like, that was really scary. Like, I feel like he was killed because he literally exposed everything that was going on in Hollywood. And it's sad. I want to know, how did you get into this? Because I've always been into this stuff, like always. Me too, girl. Me too. Like I said, you can look up the website I keep mentioning. It's basically Google, but not censored, so look up anything. Most of the top articles will be news, so just scroll. Gaia, I don't know if you guys have heard of that. You can also subscribe to them. It's like a Netflix for stuff I'm talking about. Undisclosed CIA things, and it's really interesting. And lizard people. Oh, I just got that question. The lizard people. Oh my god, that's a theory. That's a crazy theory. Like, some of these theories I feel like, but then again, like, everything that's been happening kind of makes sense. I'm not gonna get into that one. Like I said, I can't really talk at all. Why haven't you been posting on TikTok? So I recently had to stop posting on TikTok. This will be my last question. I'll just get into the story of what really happened the day I knew I was getting attacked. So why did I stop posting was because I posted my last video on my new account last week on Monday, I believe. I posted one about how I thought it was strange that my Pizzagate of Yummy went viral. And then on Saturday there was allegations against Justin Bieber, like trying to distract everyone else from the trending topic, you know, Pizzagate. So it was just like really odd timing, and I'm not discrediting the victims at all. I know there's been videos and people who have debunked the victims, but I'm not gonna get into that. Like, you guys can look that up. I just thought that was strange, so I posted that video, and then someone commented, hey, like, I'm a divine reader, can you please message me? And I was like, oh my god, yeah, like, I believe in that stuff. My aunt is a psychic, she's a medium, my mom is psychic too, like, it runs in my family, so I'm still practicing my abilities, I guess, because I'm not fully there, but I am an empath and I do sense things. Like I said, my intuition's pretty strong. And he said, like, I'm an energy reader, a divine reader, and a really dark energy around you and people are angry. And I was like, what? And then he explained everything, and he said, like, you really need to get off TikTok, like, lay low, like, this isn't good, like, they're really angry, like, I can barely hold my phone because the energy is so strong, and like, it was just really scary. But he's like, I don't want to scare you, just like do an egg cleanse, do all this stuff to protect yourself. So obviously, like, I like immediately called my aunt, because he also mentioned who did it, like, as like he felt the energy of the people who did it, but I'm not gonna say that until July 26th. So I called my aunt, and before I called her, I had sent the screenshots, but she didn't reply, so I called her. And she was like, oh my god, we were just talking about you. And I was like, did you get my text? And she was like, oh, I haven't looked at it yet. And I was like, oh my god. And then she was like, but we were just talking about you. And I guess her hairdresser, because she was getting her hair done, her hairdresser is also a reader. And he was like, Kelsey, you need to get off TikTok. Like, you have such heavy energy. and all this, and they were feeling me, and she was talking about what I was talking about on TikTok and all this, and she's like, yeah, Kelsey, like, you need to get off, like, this energy is really powerful, and they don't like what you're doing, like, they're angry that you have touched so many lives and woken so many people up and all this. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is kind of scary. And then the next day I went to a spiritual store to get everything she recommended, and just to get like some sage, like I already have some, but I wanted to get everything, like crystals, everything, because I was so scared. And so I went to the spiritual store, and right as I walked in, she was just like super nice, and she was just like, can I give you a tour, like what are you here for, like all this. And then I explained everything that was happening to me, and she was like, oh, so that's what that is. And both her and her coworker like, yeah, we like feel your energy, like it's really powerful. And then she was giving me all these stuff, and every time she'd hand me a prayer or like a sage or something, she's like, oh yeah, they don't like this, like they're angry that you're fighting back, they're angry that I'm giving you this, and they're just very angry. And I was like, oh my god. We were walking through the whole store, she got me everything, and then she had crystals in her bra. So what she had to do at one point when we were talking, she's like, oh my god, they're burning me. So she grabbed the crystals right when we were talking about it and put them to the side because they were burning her. So the energy that is attached to me, which I hope is not attached to me anymore, but was being sucked into those crystals and were literally burning her. So that was kind of scary. And then by the end, they wanted to sage me before I left. So they opened the back door to the store, and I kid you not, first of all, the sage would not light. So that was a little frightening. And then after that, they were like saging me, saying a prayer and all that. And all of a sudden the door closes, and then the sage goes out, and she was like, yeah, they're very angry, they're fighting back because you're fighting back. And I was like, whew, okay. So after that, my aunt was like, yeah, you need to lay low, or just like get off TikTok in its entirety, just change your content or something, because also she said that when I talk about it, I'm giving it more power. So that makes sense. So I have to think deeply about this. It's a really hard decision, but I will talk about it on July 26th, exactly how I know how they took my account down, and I'll show you videos and receipts of what happened. Yeah, it's kind of scary, and I'm trying to lay low still, but I mean, it's hard. Like, I want to keep talking to you guys. I know I made a Snapchat and I was talking to you guys. I kept posting stuff on there that I found, so if you haven't added me on Snapchat, I'll link it down below. But some creepy stuff has been happening. And then thank you guys for sending me stuff. I had a couple followers send me some crystals and incense and all that good stuff. So thank you guys. Other people have asked me if I have a P.O. box. I do not. So if you guys want me to make a P.O. box, I mean, I don't want you guys to spend money on me or anything. Like, I honestly just love you guys' support, but just let me know. I also am thinking about making merch. Just because, like I said, I want to keep doing this, but at the same time, there's a couple things stopping me right now. Just like this dark energy, I don't know if I should just change my content to more positive light of like vibrations and consciousness and all that good stuff, or just post it without saying the words. I don't know, just like I don't want to give them power, but I also want to keep posting. But at the same time, if I keep wanting to do research and keep posting, it's going to take a lot more time, hence I'm starting work soon again. So that's why I want to sell merch, see if I can purchase a camera or something, and the merch is going to help fund my research. So at first I wanted to make merch to like start a foundation for sex trafficking and all that. So I don't know how that would happen, so I'd have to look into that, but I really want to do something to help out. Like, I hate just like sitting at home making videos if I'm not really making an impact, you know? So I want to do something. So I'll think about something. If you guys have any ideas, just like comment down below or DM me. My Snapchat DM is probably the easiest way to get me. No, actually, my Twitter DMs are probably the easiest way to reach me because no one messages me on Twitter, but my Instagram DMs are flooded and my Snapchat is always flooded. So if you need me, just reach me on Twitter. I do read all your comments and all your messages, and I appreciate all your support. I really do. Your love means so much. I know I've gotten so many messages that I've changed your lives, I changed your way of thinking, and that warms my heart up, because what I wanted to do is impact lives more positively, not negatively. So if I ever did impact your life negatively. I apologize. I never wanted to scare anyone, like I said. But yeah, I'm talking way too much and this video is way too long. So I love you guys. I hope this was kind of interesting. Let me know what other things or how I should post or any ideas that you guys have. Like, let me know in the comments. All right. Bye.